Hello. Hi.
Hiya.
Welcome to Minority Report Nigeria. I am Chidozie.
I'm Walter.
And I'm Izu again.
Yes, as we had such a fun time sharing a space with him the last few episodes of our show, and we felt like we needed him again. So he's back. Regular.
I am. They love me.
So yeah, this episode we want to talk about something that has been quite a conversation for a while back. I
don't know why.
Yeah, we really want to explore the validity of this issue. It's about the LGBT flag. So now the LGBT flag is designed with the rainbow colors, 6 of them that signify something. There is the red, which stands for life, the orange, which stands for healing, the yellow, which stands for sunlight, the green, which stands for nature,
Obviously.
the blue, which stands for harmony and peace, the violet, which stands for spirit. Why I had to find out about this was because there was an Iranian asylum seeker in the country. I don't know what the country was, but they denied him the asylum because they didn't think he was gay enough, because he didn't know the meaning of this color. I'm like thinking, oh my god, is that something we should know?
But I'm like the gayest person on earth, and I don't know this, so please, they should dance it down.
But anyway,
seriously though.
These the standard colors of the LGBT flag. The flag was made by the San Francisco artist Gilbert Baker. I think he was in that When We Rise TV show.
So long as it's a he was probably there.
You're dodging my intended question, aren't you? Now I'm about to ask you whether you see it. Anyway, the person is white, and so there's this there's this perception that somehow the colors as they are of the LGBT flag, they represent a certain demographic of people, and so there have been all these kickback, this fuss about how there should be more colors added to represent everybody. There's the brown and the black and the
POC
blue,
colors, basically.
the light blue. And
what's that for dolphins?
The black and brown are apparently representatives of the black queer community,
And then the brown
and then
queer
the
community.
Who's brown? Am I brown? Like me?
No.
I'm brown.
maybe like the Latino, people.
Latinx, according to them, but Latino
And then the pale blue other one is for the
dead people.
The trans.
Nice king.
So yeah, and I think there was I don't know whether it was the Oscars or something.
The blue is for what again? Come again, say.
The pale blue, I think that's for trans, intersex.
Oh.
So all these things are supposed to
It's
be
not
like
blue and pink, because that's like the trans flag.
I know
That's the one I know too.
Yeah, blue and pink is trans flag.
It's not even just about the trans colors. It's about the
That thing is ridiculous.
It's about the ones that are kicking for the black gay.
Because here's
colors.
the thing, like the colors on the rainbow, the colors on the flag, they represent concepts, they represent ideas. They don't represent demographics. There is
Human
no
beings.
color there that doesn't there's black on the LGBT flag and brown. Okay, so what? I can think of a lot of black things. Do you feel represented when you see a black book? Do you feel represented when you see a lumberjack's brown boots? So what exactly has this got to do with anything? I think people have just taken this whole idea of representation and gone to town with it to the point where it no longer makes sense. It's
Especially
like, okay,
those
we are being
abroad.
ridiculous now. Like, what does it fucking mean?
They don't have the 14 yellow now that will make them, a little bit more calm.
We'll get there. You don't know. When we now get there, we'll now say Igbo people will now say we want our color. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yoruba LGBT will say we want our color.
At least now people are getting where we're coming from. Like, I feel like all those things are very unnecessary. Like,
It's a non-issue. And the fact that even something that people are debating seriously is ridiculous. It's a non-issue. It's living like specific substantive issue and chasing shadows.
Because
literally.
it makes me think, okay, so would it make it better had it been to the black man who came up with those rainbow colors for it? Would you now say, okay, so, well, it's black man, so there's no need to fight for brown and black? And, okay, even though he's a white man, is it like yellow is for white?
But is it not
people,
even causing
and orange is for
divide?
Chinese people?
When you keep making out, it's not causing the divide.
Still,
like,
I
don't even think
I think I
it's
understand.
uniting
Like,
people.
I think I understand where the idea comes from, but the connection being made between that idea and then colors of the flag is tenuous at best and just utterly stupid at worst. Because it comes from this idea that, you know, and this is a very Western thing, obviously. You know, white male. This whole thing about white male being standard, even in the gay community, right?
Like he's like at the top of the echelon.
Yes, of the food chain, white male being standard and all of that. But these are structural issues. These are systemic issues that will not be solved by
adding
a color on the flag.
Yeah,
it has. I mean, it makes no sense. And it's so manifestly stupid that it's baffling to me that this is actually an issue that people like.
It's a conversation now. Like
about.
It's a heated conversation.
It has no bearing on anything.
And it made, you know, what would you call? I've forgotten her name. She's this lesbian writer in Hollywood, and during in the Oscars she wore the flag. It was really flag uniform.
Okay, the black. I forgot her name. She's a black comedian.
She's a writer too. She's a showrunner as well. Oh. She goes on.
Yeah, she has like dreads and she shoots the side.
Exactly.
I forgot her name.
And she wore the flag, you know, but with the black and brown, and you know, it was like, oh yeah.
Oh, so that was the first about that. I just thought it was the fact that she wore
oh no, that was the first about her attire. That she, you know, the thing had the black and people were like, oh yeah, she's repping black like, gay community and all that. And
like the fact that she's standing there, it's not enough representation for black. She has to be a fucking flag. Are you freaking kidding me?
I suppose when you're in a community that is often maligned and made to feel like shit, like there's no place for you in the world, we tend to overreach with our, you know, and it's just to place our identity on,
and it has a lot to do with this whole, like, there's an identity craze, a craze about identifying along lines. I identify myself into non-existence, I identify myself into, you know, middle ground, I identify myself into non-maleness and non-femaleness and into in-betweener species and liminal nonsense. I mean, it's got to the point where it is now like child's play. Like, it's just, oh my god, what am I going to be outraged about today? I need to find something to get mad about. We've gotten to that point, and it's almost like with each person that there's less and less emphasis on the logical. It's just, I feel, and then everybody's in a hurry to validate. Oh my god, you are seen,
that emotion.
You are valid. Who made you invisible? Like, okay, when you say you are seen by whom? These are very crucial questions. Like, it's nobody's job to validate anybody else's feelings. The fact of feeling invalidated is valid, and that's great, and it's how you feel. And usually, these sort of things have like there are ramifications of like structural and, you know, systemic problems. Go at those things. And I feel like you are only able to make change when you go to the heart of the matter. But when everybody's just hopped up on, oh my god, my feelings are hurt, and the fact that you hurt my feelings is violence, and da, what exactly are you talking about? There's so much emphasis on the subjective, right? Oh my god, I feel alienated right now, and everybody's jumping up. Oh, you are seen, you are valid, and da. But the point is, why do you feel invalidated? Sometimes it could just be that you are seeing phantoms and it's all in your head.
Like things that are
so
not there.
Take a fuck back and reevaluate this your you know, this you're not being seen, this you're feeling invalidated. Chill.
Oh, sorry, can I just digress a bit? Now, there are heterosexuals apparently that are feeling that we LGBT community, we are attention seeking, that we're pushing for too much.
Well, fuck them.
Too much
and
freedom.
Fuck the horses
and
they ride.
So they are feeling like invisible.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
lying.
What?
They're feeling like,
What? No.
how can we conduct so much rallies?
So much
So
so
much-
that they are now agitating. And
Where am I? Am I
They're now
wrong?
agitating for the straight pride, and they now have a straight flag.
I'm like,
and all those,
it doesn't even make
things.
The straight at it again. Like, what does that fucking mean?
They make heterophobia very easy to just
I
key
mean, like, people, it's just ridiculous. Okay, same-sex loving people galvanize around. There's something that they galvanize around. The marginalization, the oppression that is very systemic. So when you as a straight person, you are holding a pride for what exactly? What are you like? The idea of pride is taking something that the straights apparently I try to make you feel shitty about and say it's a word of reclamation, taking this looking at yourself,
making lemonade
and telling
out of-
exactly, and telling yourself that I live in a society that wants me to feel bad about myself and wants me to hate myself,
I'm
but
not
I
going
will
to.
not do that.
Exactly.
So when you as a straight person take part in a street pride march, what exactly is the idea galvanizing?
Because whether you like it or not, you guys have not been discriminated. But the thing is, it's so sad that you're taking you're feeling like a
Co-opting.
victim now because we have decided not to feel victimized. So you now want to now feel like.
But how does that even work? Feel like a victim? Like, okay, you have all these marches, and these marches that I think we can all agree that we'd rather all be at home eating ice cream and watching TV than marching under the sun, right? Even though, okay, of course, pride marches have to be fun, but they are rooted in a history of protest
and prejudice and bigotry.
Yes,
and this is why we're doing it.
As a reaction to all those things, prejudice, bigotry, and da. So when you
in an ideal system, we don't want to have pride.
Like what
The
exactly?
truth is, we don't even take. See, if all things being equal, the LGBT community would just want to be.
And go about their lives.
We just want to go about our lives. The reason why these pride matches are being held is because
a statement.
We're making a statement
to remind society that
we're here. We're queer.
It's anyway for me. The reason why I wouldn't even stress myself so much is I feel like those people that key into that line of thought, the straight people that are thinking like this, are maybe like mentally deranged. Like you have to mentally deranged for you to play victim.
But really, this thing is always relevant. Like when you are used to privilege, having others having equal rights as you, we definitely see like oppression, like you're being oppressed. Like,
yeah, but
what
you
exactly?
See, this is whenever I think about the ridiculousness of this, and the ridiculousness of reacting from a place of privilege, like you're a victim. I think about the men and women dynamics, and this whole issue about feminism, and how when I listen to women have conversations about their struggles, and I see men interrupting, to come and
it also happens
play
to men.
And I think about how absolutely unthreatened I am by these feminist conversations. I think about how I can come home, I can be going home in the middle of the night, and the only thing I would feel afraid is
let me not be robbed.
Yes. Let me not be found somewhere and my phone taken away from me. Something that inconsequential. I think about how I can go about my businesses of renting a place, of wearing, like I think about in my own compound how I can step out of my house wearing just boxers. And there's this, I think about all these things, these little freedoms, and I'm like, it doesn't bother me that these conversations are going on. It doesn't bother me that women feel, even if the message of feminism is women dominating, why do you feel threatened by that? Because your very existence is comfortably privileged.
And not just comfortably, it's hinged on your that privilege is hinged on the oppression of women.
So when I think about the insecurities that men feel during these conversations, and then these securities that heterosexual people feel when LGBT conversations happen. I wonder, like, where do you get off?
And then the person
where
is
do you
telling
get
me
off
that
feeling
it's not
threatened?
homophobia. That he's not a homophobe for feeling threatened by gay people that were attention seeking and that we like to be over pampered. I swear to
By
God. Over pampered by whom? Like, who is pampering?
But what do you mean when you say attention seeking? Like,
Because of
there are certain words and people don't even realize when they use something like attention seeking. Like, we would rather be left alone to
yes,
live our
that
lives.
nobody
The
needs
attention is coming from
recognition.
all of y'all bitches, right?
And the oppression that you've
And
made
then-
us go through.
Yes, and then people are now saying, okay, something needs to change, right? And it's attention. Yes, it's attention seeking, and it's a necessary attention seeking. Like,
one that we can very well do without if we had a choice. We don't want such attention. Nobody wants,
we don't want to
We-
have
we-
to seek that.
that kind of attention, exactly.
But that's it's
But
when
now it's necessary.
a necessity.
It's necessary
And
now.
it's also it is a fight for individual and communal lives. Basically, like, these are people fighting for their lives, for their rights to just
Like,
exist,
literally
to live,
fighting for your life. Not even like
to be promoted at their workplaces, you know, at the pace that their colleagues get promoted, to enjoy.
We want
as
to go
much-
to a baker to, bake a cake for ourselves.
I mean,
I now have you
Couple,
sneered
and
and
that-
be like, please,
Exactly.
my religious beliefs does not permit me to bake your cake.
that's
That is-
wonderful.
and
Can you go and bake at the Vatican?
When I
Something.
asked this person, I said, how have you been discriminated against as a straight person? I made sure to enunciate on the sexuality, because discrimination can be any.
And then what did he open his vocal cavity to say?
He said, I will miss the point if he actually answers that question. How convenient.
How very convenient.
How convenient.
You will miss.
I will miss the
point.
point. That I've been missing the point over time. That
And it never occurred to him that he's just stupid and he's making. He hasn't
and
making sense.
I wasn't even going to bother until I saw that a lot of other people in that group keyed into his line of reasoning, and I figured this is a kind of
Do you know what
homophobia
I'm
I've
like,
never known.
I just keep,
before.
but I think this is the last episode you mentioned something about a group, and the second I mentioned about a group, and I'm just beginning to think that you are a glutton for pain, for punishment. Like, how do you stay in this
Why do you
group?
subject yourself?
How do you survive?
I'm going to defend myself. The first group was a voluntary. It was pain I wanted voluntarily because I wanted to scout for
And
something. And then the
it was
second one.
research.
The funniest thing is the name of the second group is actually Free Thinkers. Free Thinkers.
Okay,
and
let me guess. They're all
thinkers.
sapiosexuals.
So you got there,
That's
and when you
what
found
they
out that they
think.
were not thinking so
They-
free, what then happened?
They are. Well, I haven't clicked on the exit button yet.
Oh god.
I probably will.
That is a button you should not
I-
think twice about clicking.
No, the thing is, I always feel this need to educate, to help people.
That's wonderful. that
always-
can never be me.
Oh,
I
no.
always feel this.
I
need
ain't your
to-
mama. I'm not your mother
Anyway,
or
well,
your father.
this has been fun. The idea of this episode is just basically to interrogate the things like any insecurities or discomfort that you as a privileged person, it doesn't matter your sexuality or your gender, but whatever, as long as you enjoy a certain amount of privilege, and then somehow from there you are feeling insecure or discomfort at someone else's push
Need to be seen.
then it's something that you need to interrogate.
It's a problem.
And also,
Problematic.
the LGBT flag is great as it is.
It's just fine.
We don't need any of this.
Brown
if you
and
need
black.
to be represented by black and brown, find a blackboard, find a lumberjack's Timberlands, and you will be fine.
With brown cap. Like I'm wearing
He's representing
the black community.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
But yeah, it's been a wonderful episode. My name is Chidozie.
and Walter.
And I'm Izu.
Till come with you next time.
What's your name?